It's on YouTube. I did not put out an advanced notification because I just want this to be on YouTube. The goal wasn't necessarily for it to be live. I just wanted the video to end up on YouTube. I'm sitting here with some wonderful people talking about the miracles and the plane crash and everything that's happened to me in my life. And I wanted to read, I did this 1 year for you guys as well, but I really wanted to read the poem on so that it's on video. And the rabbi is here with me with his beautiful congregation. As I told you guys, I already mentioned, I know that she wasn't able to stay. You guys can mention to her that it's on video, but it's literally, it's very much connected to what she was referring to. What was the name of the woman that was sitting right?
Annette.
What was her name?
Annette.
Annette, yeah.
Van Camp, right.
Say it again?
Annette Van Camp, right.
Okay, Van Camp, right.
She's the executive director of the Jewish Press.
Oh, wow. I'll definitely have to be in touch with her. I'll let her publish this. So here we go. Cognitive dissonance, a concept we know all too well, no less than our sense of sight, touch, and smell. That struggle in the morning to drag ourselves out of bed. No more of a struggle at night when we try to rest our head. The world became an extremely scary place to be, not the physical fear alone, rather the fear itself, interacting within society. Do they understand this pain, so real and so raw? The pain of mere existence, as real as Newton's law. For survivors and those who lost family or friend, there is a pain we all share together in the end. Can they recognize the struggle and grasp the dissonance between gratitude and anger? Maybe they need to experience the memorial or the museum in an airplane hangar. What does survive even mean, as we're plagued with images seared in our mind, so misunderstood by the world, even when it's trying to be kind? We memorialize those who perished, ultimately the loss of life. But what about the price of us inside that never ceases to have strife? We all know that feeling of having a price tag that was put on our head, an objectified feeling as if there is no part of us that is dead. Are we worth more breathing air than those 6 feet in the ground? What about the images, pain, and struggles presented to the world and looked all over as if we are safe and sound? Yes, here in this world we are, but there is a piece of us in the distance. To grab it, it's way too far. So much in our mind and so much dissonance to accept. A permanent room locked in our head where all that noise is kept. We never forget the 112 that perished that fateful day, nor can we forget those alive who have so much they wish they could even say. Those who rest in peace are memorialized and must never be forgotten, but we need the world and we plead with the world. Do the same for us, even though we don't have a physical coffin. We walked away with life and are so grateful to have survived. But can they see the suffering in silence, even though we are alive? It's so difficult to wake and face the day ahead. Equally as difficult are the images in our mind when we try to lay our head. Again, we wonder, for us, what does it mean to be alive? Well, we all know is a piece of us that did not even survive. Survivors, they call us, and we're grateful to be here. But there is a pain deep inside, often even too deep to bear. So, cognitive dissonance, that concept we do know, is it more painful awake or asleep with images like the most horrific light show. There is no reprieve we know, and like cognitive dissonance, it's just as profound. There is a place we are understood, though, with our family, the family of Sulam. They drop their world on a dime. They drop their world on a dime. Once a year, we are understood, and that's July 19th, in Sioux every single time. It comes down to everyone willing to lend a hand when we're forgotten and let down. Ultimately, those willing, like those in Siouxland. It's hard as we are constantly down, but here in Siouxland, no one ever flashes us a frown. Life is so fragile, regardless of which side. There is suffering and trauma from both the dead and the alive. We push through this world with appreciation of what we have been given, but it does not make the world any less painful for us to actually live in. There is such confusion and pain in our harsh reality if for one cannot make it through without spirituality. Call it a belief in a power higher than our own. I personally refer to it as Hashem, sitting on the most majestic throne. Each of us have struggles in the world from day to day. It's a choice whether our words are even used to pray. I most certainly speak for myself alone, but I am confident Hashem hears me even all the way from his glorious throne. The poem is called The 184 and Surviving Survival. I don't take full credit for it. Like I said, there are other survivors that contributed it, but I put it together. So. But it's like she had said, it's not an easy, it's not just like it's easy for us to just wake up and, there was a period of time in my life where waking up was, maybe I didn't even want to. I didn't want to go to sleep because of what I was going to see in my sleep, and I didn't want to be awake because of what I was going to feel like when I was awake. And it's terrible, it's the worst experience in the world to not want to be in the world, or to at least be confused.
Glad to hear.
I appreciate that. I do. I'm happy I'm finally in Omaha. Like in the poem, that line that I wrote, everyone willing to lend a hand. The way that line was written, I was thinking about it a long time ago, and it came from, and one of the she just said, she's like, it's crazy. She said she doesn't remember much from back then. She said, but like from what I know and understand, it's crazy. The rabbi just got there before we even made it to the hospital. Her brother was somebody that the rabbi was and is still very connected to. And I hope he hears it. I hope he does. The one thing I'll say is the poem. I was planning on doing this. People had asked me to do this for a multitude of reasons, and they're going to use it for what they want to use it for, and that's fine with me. I don't care. But I was planning on just doing this at the site or at the museum. But then when I knew I was going to be able to come here, I said to myself, I have to read it while I'm with the rabbi, because it means a lot, and it's crazy if you think about it, because the whole poem centers around the idea that we need to be kind to one another. And here we are 24 hours away from, 36 hours away from the one day a year that we take it the most serious with regards to how we treat one another. And it's a choice to pray, it's a choice to believe. These are choices. These are not.
That's what they say, God gave us the ability to make our choices.
Yeah, these are choices. These are not, it's not like, nothing's automatic, Nothing's automatic. And that's what makes it so difficult, you know. But it's amazing to be here in Omaha. One of my favorite songs, by the way. Do you guys, any of you guys know the band Counting Crows? So that's like literally, it's like one of my top 10. Omaha, somewhere in middle America. I have a terrible voice, but it's the heart that matters more. I love that song. It's literally on a list that I have on YouTube for like my favorite songs. So this year I was like driving down here, and I was listening to the list, and I'm like, the song popped right up. I was like, yeah, it's all meant to be.
Well, we're glad you're here.
I appreciate that. You guys have a beautiful community, and I'm sure you know how amazing the rabbi is. You probably don't have to. You don't need me to know how amazing the rabbi is, but he's incredible. I do have to say that, especially my mother and my father as well, but the gratitude that my parents have for the rabbi is unmatched. When my mother heard that I was going to be driving to Omaha, and my uncle should get a full, unfortunately, my father's brother's not doing it. Thank God he's getting better. Let's just leave it at that. But so my mom had to be with my dad out in East, let's just put it in Boston. But she was in touch with me, and when she found out that I was driving to the rabbi, I was in, oh, she was so happy. She said that my father, she thinks, came here once, maybe for like a Shabbos or something, back, like, you think so, right? She says she doesn't remember if she also came, but my father was yeah. But it's beautiful. There's two little mitzvah men living in where I'm staying next door. It's like, it's so cool. The rabbi's just got like, he's always doing, the rabbi. And for me, they don't believe things. I just want to say that the prayers that I've been saying and things I've been doing also is it should be with merit to one of my close friends. His name is Baruch Yoshua Yisroel Ben Sima, who's sick right now, and he needs a refuah shleima. And everything that I've done this year is in honor of God willing. God's going to take care of him, and all the prayers and blessings will go right up, and everything will be perfect.
You seem to have found a lot of good that came from that, a lot of bad.
Mm-hmm.
But it reminds me of, I think it's a verse, I would call it in Genesis, when Joseph is talking to his brothers, and it's paraphrased, but God meant it for evil, Satan meant it for evil, but God used it for good. And that kind of sounds, it was a terrible thing, and a lot of good came out of it.
Yeah. That's one of the stones that I was telling you that's at the memorial site. It's like there's certain times in life where you have to enter. Like you might think like this shouldn't be happening. I'm not getting into this. What am I getting myself involved in? You don't have a choice sometimes. And it's like you said, it's like eventually you look back on things and you understand it so well. And meanwhile, at the time that you were trying to, you didn't understand. I certainly didn't understand it for a significant period of time. I was angry. I was trying to run from everything. I was literally trying to run from everything.
Dumb question. You said,
No dumb question.
I don't even know what you said, saved your life. Shabbat? When you were talking earlier, something that's...
Oh, Chabad?
Yes,
That's
I don't know
Lubavitch.
what that is.
That's the rabbi.
Oh.
That's the organization, like there's a Chabad house.
Okay.
This is a Chabad house.
Okay.
This is, so like in every little city, there's a Chabad house.
Chabad. Okay.
Yeah. So the rabbi is,
So how did you guys meet, if I may ask?
because he came running. We were in the plane crash, and my dad had no kosher food and nothing to do, and he ended up in the hospital before my father did.
But you were serving here in Omaha and went to Sioux City?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah, my family's very fond of the rabbi.
I see why, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that part.
Oh,
I missed the
I met the
introduction.
rabbi the day that I was in the plane crash, or the day after. I don't know if they let the rabbi see me that day,
But soon,
yeah, I remember meeting the rabbi, and not only the rabbi, like everything he did was so beautiful. He parked like a camper in the parking lot by the hospital, so that when I looked out my window, I was able to see him and my dad. They'd be outside like barbecuing, hamburger, whatever they were doing. So I was able to see that he was there, and he was very, and he did everything he could for my family, which was a lot.
thank you for sharing. I'm gonna head out.
Absolutely, it was wonderful for you guys
I'm John
to
Sealer.
come. What's your name?
John Sealer.
Nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you.
Like I said, I'll give my contact info to the rabbi. Really? So then maybe you can help me get in touch with the schools.
They won't listen to me, but I will try.
Tell them I just want to meet.
Yeah,
Tell them literally just say
We're
it's a
having-
free program. We're not looking for any money. It's
we're
all for
having
free.
elections for the state board, and I'm not a candidate, but a new board more open to conservative ideas.
As soon as, yeah.
Pro God, or whatever you call
No, but this doesn't even. Oh, I should make it clear. The program that we have has nothing to do with spirituality.
it. Okay.
It's got zero to do with it. It's literally just to give resilience to, it's just people that care about our community and they want the kids to have resilience. It's nothing, there's no talk of God at all. Oh, yeah, I should have made that very clear. Zero talk of it. None. It has nothing to do with it. It's all psychology.
Are you in Omaha often?
No, this is my first time, but I'm gonna probably come back because I did get a potential meeting. What's the name of the school that's right here in the neighborhood, the public school?
We're in the West Side District, but Omaha Public is the.
Right, I think it's called Omaha Public, it's a few blocks away.
Yes.
So they're gonna meet with me, but they're gonna meet with me at the end of the summer, so I'll actually be back.
Okay, back, this might be Omaha Public, maybe we're not in West Side, I don't know, the school boundaries change.
Yeah, I'm sure it's complicated. I had looked it up before I came out. I knew that I was coming
Would you
to,
tell me your name again?
Israel is the easiest way, but
Israel.
people growing up, my Yiddish name was, like the way it's pronounced, Solik, but people call me Sroli. That's what most people call me, S-R-O-L-I, Sroli. But the easiest, you could remember my name is Israel. That's my
Okay,
name. That's
yeah.
what I was named.
Well, thank you for coming and.
Absolutely, it was great to see you guys. I'm ecstatic that I was able to be here.
Thank you for your story.
Thank you so much for coming.
The one thing you just said, it's the people behind you that are worrying about you. Yeah, and I can understand how the parents feel. So, unfortunately, you were going through it, but they go through it with you. And you're right.
You're correct, 100% correct. But it is the people that were behind me.
So glad you're here in
Les.
Cal.
Thank you so much for
Helen
coming.
Les,
and Les.
yeah.
Helen and Les. And what's your last name?
K-A-Y.
K-Y?
K-A-Y.
Oh, are you related to any other kids?
To know.
No.
Oh, 'cause I have a friend in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Oh, well, maybe.
Okay, yes, there's a change.
Krasnowski,
Krasnowski.
Krasny.
I just know one guy, K. His
What
last
was
name is
what's his
K-Y.
first name?
God, my frontal lobe was destroyed. Like it literally,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
It's hard if you ask me someone. I think it's Ben. I have to remember.
Who are your cousins?
Danielle.
Well,
Danielle's his friend.
Would
I
be
always
your
think
name, would be you close to your age?
exactly my age.
Oh,
I think it's
So
Dan.
it's
What are you,
46.
46.
Something like that.
so it would be the children.
Oh, yeah. It would be like nephews or cousin, your cousin's kids at that point.
It could be. I do have somebody I think left in Chicago. Well, my brother's in Des Plaines, but.
That's not,
That's Chicago.
yeah, but it's not his
Yeah,
family.
it's-
No. I found an article last night before.
Yep, there you go. That's right. Those are the
Right.
things. So if you want to see,
Google
if you want to see
info.
something fascinating, so there.
And I sent that to Rabbi just a little bit ago.
So I'll give the rabbi all the pictures that I have. I have a crazy amount of pictures. See how there's 3 windows? 1 window,
Oh,
2
2,
windows,
3,
3.
yes.
That's my seat.
Oh, darn.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
And
it
they
is.
found me all the way down there.
Oh, my word.
I'll show you. All the way down. They found me in the bottom. It's about 12 feet difference, and I was 6 feet below where I should have been.
Okay.
That is my seat. You have a picture of my seat.
Oh, my gosh.
Crazy, right?
Crazy.
See how this was all corn? And it just burnt down.
I remember the story.
Yeah,
We're
that's my seat.
not Omahans by,
Oh,
we're
really?
by, yeah, it's 41 years that we're here. So, and Rabbi was here, I think, just after us by a couple of years.
That truck came because that truck eventually drove there, because I mean, that's a picture of afterwards I'm cleaning up. That truck came to grab me. It's a famous picture. That picture is very famous. Yeah.
And lots of
The 3 seats.
Three windows up on the top there. So
It's a big plane. You see how 1, 2, 3?
Yes.
That little black one, that was my seat. That's the door right there. You can kind of tell.
Okay.
Yeah, good, cool. I'm happy you have this picture.
I just looked it up before coming, and
Yeah.
so I thought,
I think this was the engine.
refreshing my memory a little bit.
Yeah, that was the engine that fell in the yeah. Do you have Facebook at all?
I do not, Les does.
Okay, so go on Facebook. Look for me. It's easy to, like I said, I'm leaving, and you want to see some crazy pictures. I put everything on Facebook, so you can see everything, and you'll see the rabbi. And I like this. This is good.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my
I need to
gosh,
get
I
one of
love
these.
it.
I love it, Andrew. I love this. This is amazing. I draw mine all the time. I keep my thing in that because it helps me just, oh my God, that's awesome.
Only
don't
problem
think-
is you
I
can't
don't-
charge it.
Oh, well, you
Or
can. You have to play around with it.
Oh, okay.
Why
On
can't
the
you?
chart.
What do you
No, a plug in it. No,
A
no.
plug-in.
Depends on, Leslie.
You can't lay it on something and
If,
charge.
if.
Oh, I
Leslie gets a
understand,
charge,
because
but
it'll bend I
It
understand. I
stands
understand.
too far away.
Right,
But
right,
if
right.
all you're doing is plugging it in down here, you're good.
You're good, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
So
I'm gonna
thank
look
you.
for that.
I don't
Do you have
have
another
any,
one?
I just.
Where do you get it?
I have a little ring, I have a little ring at home I can bring back to you. It's not the same thing, but it's a ring.
It's similar.
That swivels.
I
I'll
think
bring
you
it
got
back.
on-
Joanna got it for our daughter.
Do you know what this is called? Like, I'm literally gonna look for that.
No.
I'll find it on
my
eBay.
daughter
It'll pop
sent
up.
it
I'll
to us.
describe it. I'm sure.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm
And then
sure.
you get
Cell
your-
phone, yeah.
Yeah, a
Finger holder for
finger
cell phone.
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Finger
just Google
slide
it.
or something.
And you'll be on
so-
once we connect on Facebook.
Okay.
I post once a year on Facebook. Well, I post multiple
He
times,
reads
but
it.
it's it's just like usually this weekend, and maybe if something else has happened, but otherwise I'm not usually on there. But if you I'll see, if you send me something, I'll know that it's,
I'll send something. I don't usually, but I will send something.
yeah, send so that at least I can send you the picture. Even it's just so, and then what you really could do, and people love this, so there's on Facebook, there's something called the Flight 232 Forum.
Oh,
It's basically like, it's mostly not survivors, kind of it's mostly people that just are obsessed with the thing.
Okay.
So I love when people that I meet become part of it. Like if you go in there, the administrator will just see it and you'll know, I'll make it clear where it's coming from. And then you can read like all the crazy details. So it says that whole forum is just for that flight.
Okay. Remarkable anybody survives and
Well,
those
that's
who
what you
do.
survived as much as you did, even though you went through a rough period.
Yeah.
I'm with anybody that survived that, had to have knowledge to
Yeah.
Mental
Cool.
state.
Yeah, there's someone right now that we're trying to.
And what led you into your line of profession?
That I knew, my mother swears it, because everybody thinks that it was the plane crash that did this, but ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to be a psychologist. This is what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
This help
I
guy.
don't remember even the first time. Yeah, just my life was kind of difficult even before the plane crash. That's a whole nother story, but it wasn't an easy life.
So, have you ever thought, and this is weird to say,
Yeah, it's okay.
plane landed in Philadelphia, what would become of your life?
I have sort of thought of that, but it's a phenomenal question. Any answer I have for you is not nearly as good as the question. Not nearly as good as that
I
question.
mean, how would you? No, at such a young age, I don't
No,
know.
it's a great question, actually. It's like, what if, that, I don't, yeah.
It's not like asking a high school or something where they are more in tune to what
Recent
they
past,
think.
right.
He went through more than he should have in a short period of time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. No, it's a good point. You know what, I'm serious. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna talk about that in therapy. That's a great question. I like it. That's what I mean. I gain more from this than you got. I promise you, I gain more than you do. You might think it's not true, but I'm just hearing that question today is worth the whole, that's a great question. Something I should think about, yeah.
I'm going to lead to something that you probably are thinking, I don't
Yeah.
know. 9 years ago, our daughter died by suicide.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. So every year on her yard site,
Yeah.
we do we have a memorial service,
Okay.
and we bring in the speaker.
Okay, good.
And it's the speakers on mental health and however they choose to work it out. This year we actually had a rabbi from the Orthodox synagogue, Tiger, and a young man. He's working on his master's for psychology.
So ever since I got into psychology, that's most of what I did was substance abuse and suicide.
Okay,
Yeah,
you were there,
more than just
third attempt.
Yeah, more than just there. Like it's really another random miracle that I don't necessarily say for you, but I'll tell you, I was trying to get help in Florida. And I was in this very abusive place. And it was mostly for drug addiction, so it didn't really resonate with me as well. Now, I did have to go through detox, so I did need to be there. It was a 90-day program. And they just berate you. I'm talking about people consider it very abusive. And I was a mess. And I had 2 kids at home that I felt like I destroyed. And now my mind is clear, or getting clear. And I'm like, well, I lost all my money. And I had this thought of like, well, I lost all my money, but I still have a $5 million life insurance plan. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, how can I make sure my kids get that money? And then one day my therapist said to me, my therapist said to me, and as abusive as this sounds, she's actually right. She said, it's healthier and better for your children to mourn a dead father than a live.
Holy cow.
You understand?
Okay,
It's a
well,
deep thing. So I went back and that was it. And I was a doctor already and I went in and I got med and I just made a little seizure. So they took the money.
oh,
And 2 days before, the day before that, this kid that was there also randomly came to me. He was on the other part of the campus because he was there for the he came to me, he's like, I haven't put on filling, collectors in many years. He's like, I want to do it. So I was like, miserable. And I was like, all right, we got to figure out boot camp in the morning, and this is this time. Like, come at 10 o'clock. And so he was supposed to come, he didn't come that morning at 10 o'clock. My therapist had said it to me that day. I went back, I did that, and I was one of the only people that didn't have a roommate. And no one would have checked on me, nothing. He thought I meant 10 o'clock at night. He walked in the bathroom, and I saw him on the floor. And he saw what's called visceral vomit, which means I don't remember trying to take my actions back. I don't remember that. But he told me what he saw. That means that I for sure at some point said, I want to live. And I had to picture. And I was in the hospital and I came back. 3 weeks after that, they were looking for all the missing medication. And they saw that I had broken into the bedroom. And they kicked me out, and that's when it came nuts. But it was all meant to be, because by then, like 3 weeks of like, no, I'm not going to do this. But like, when I tell people that I was there, you have to understand where I was coming from. I'm the liver. It's not like, oh, I was stronger because I was nothing. I did it. It just happens to be. God was like, now's not the time. Trust me, my life was very complicated before I was
I'm sorry, this is it.
37. Her daughter was 37.
Every single one.
It was maybe 56. I know.
Everyone around 6 of them. Only one. Everybody's trying.
My brother, 7 times, I think. Yeah.
What do you do? I mean, this,
You can't control. I know what goes through your mind, and I know what went through your mind at that time. Probably, I'm not even talking spirituality, like, I'm not trusting when I say this. You have no control.
this
You
is
have
more
no
from
power.
class, I think.
There's no power in that. There's nothing you could have done. That's not the way it works. I'm telling you, as a clinician, as a religious person, I promise you, there's nothing you could have done at all. At all. I have a friend that just, one of my best friends just last year, literally almost a year ago, just did it himself. And his, they were in the middle of getting a divorce. They were so close in his life. She just sat there and she was just being shared. Like, blaming her. And all I did was keep telling her, like, it had nothing, it's not, you just nothing you could have done. There's nothing. That's all I would say. I was there every day, and all I would say to them, there's nothing you've done, there's nothing you've done, there's nothing. And then she'd be like, but, no, there's no buts. It doesn't matter what happened.
I didn't intend for it to go this way.
That's all right.
had no
I
idea what
promise
I'm
you.
gonna say, but
I
I
promise you,
appreciate it.
I promise, we should definitely say, I promise you, you had zero control. I'm not just saying
I'm
the thing you
saying,
feel.
in your profession, I've always seen the difference. I mean, less 6 years. We didn't seek help even though we have a funded mental health fund where we give and for those two. And it's through our Jewish Federation. It's to promote mental health awareness and.
Keep me in mind when you do, I want
whatever else.
somebody, send me the thing, I wanna send you whatever I can send you, I wanna help. And if you ever want me to come out and speak, that's mostly what I speak on, that's what, I just spoke in Columbus and I spoke in upstate New York recently by literally, it was all addiction and mental health. I just spoke for hundreds of kids that are in that program. Almost everybody there had at least one female that was or somebody that knew somebody. And besides that, could I mean, my mom called 911 and she picked me up. I lived with her. Like everybody would have thought of it. Now that one is not good. But unconsciously,
It was in the house.
it was in her. No, I just ended up on the couch.
Oh, that was the
No, I was taking it because of medication, but I wasn't trying. Now, unconsciously, I might have been, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I was in the worst place of my life, and it happened. I don't know what it's like.
It all makes sense.
Yeah.
If that were the case.
Exactly. So my mother was like, my mother was all, my mother, we had a life where I was such a perfect friend. I wish that I would work on it, see their family, kids in my life. And listen, it took me a long time to realize, like, today, if back then, you were asking, right, if you get healthy, would you go for married? Back then, today, I'm ready. Today, I realized this is what God wanted. I don't know, like, I don't have that desire anymore. Like, there was quite a few years where my whole goal was to get better and it's not what God wanted. That's the spiritual, exactly, that's the spirituality part of it. It's not up to you. But I promise you, when I make like a purely clinical, as technical as you can think of it, I promise you have absolutely zero control. There's nothing that you could do.
That's actually the route I believe was very different. He's the father. She didn't even live at home. You know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good. No, it doesn't matter. You can, the amount that I blame myself and my mother blames herself, there's no control, you don't have control over it. You just don't have control over it. It's one of those things, you don't have control over it.
Well, she started out rough. I mean, she
Did
was
she have family, or
bipolar.
was she-
She was our firstborn adopted
Okay.
at birth.
Wow.
She never knew. 36 hours old when we first saw her.
Wow.
Got her, and we took her to
So
the
beautiful,
hospital.
that's beautiful.
And so, but she was always She was always someone in charge. She's
Yeah.
oppositional, defiant, bipolar, and
My dad
12
is, my
diagnosed.
dad is severe bipolar. Three, two siblings and my dad. Severe bipolar. I run, wait till you see my signature page on my phone. I run an anti-suicide program. That's literally like when you see my signature, it says anti-overdose / anti-suicide. And I can share with you like the whole theory of how that got started.
How do you keep yourself going? How do you keep yourself upright?
Listen,
What you've been through, yeah.
you can't, so like the best thing I'd say is like whatever those 36 years were, right?
Yeah.
So that's what those 36 years were, right? So she passed away 36. The guy sitting next to me at the plane. So is it more sad or more fault on your end than on the guy sitting? Like, no, it's the same thing. That's what you have to understand. Like, it's the same thing. That guy was sitting on the plane. He had no choice. He didn't survive. She was sitting where in her life. There's nothing you could have done.
She wanted to be in peace. We know that. We got a note. And she said she knew it would hurt everyone, but she had to be at peace. She had to be happy and at peace. And with that, I accept that.
Just accept that because you first of all, it's beautiful that you got that. You know, that you left. That you recognized.
Yeah, we're one of the lucky ones with that.
Yeah, you gotta believe me when I tell you, like this is my profession, this is my passion, this is what I do 99% of the time. This is the reason that I go to schools to give resilience to kids that you don't have control over. It's nothing you do. Plenty of people that have really difficult lives and they don't do such things. There are plenty of people that have the easiest life in the world, but for some reason they just can't get it. It could be biological, it could be nature, it could be nurture, but it definitely wasn't you.
Appreciate it.
You have to trust me,
Thank
I
you.
promise you.
It is what I believe.
I beg of you to
If you can explain to him the beauty of his film.
him? Well, I just told him the craziest story.
He's struggling with it, but he wants to do it.
No, the fake, not me. Oh, not you.
He wants to be convinced, yeah.
No, he's telling you about you. Yes.
Oh, I just told him the reason that I didn't, that in Florida when I tried to kill myself, the only reason, the guy thought I told him to come at 10 o'clock. He came at 10 o'clock at night. He was supposed to come that morning. He just randomly showed up. I was gone. And he got me to the hospital. I was gone, like completely gone. That same thing was.
Well, this is not quite there yet. You need a little bit of a push.
So I'll tell you that also, what I spoke about today, all the miracles and reminding yourself, is the scrolls that are inside of those boxes are the scrolls that talk about those miracles. So it's a special thing. I became very passionate. But I'll tell you something. It's so funny because during that time in Florida when I was like blue and sad and I found out I was making reports and all this stuff, it's the only time in my life where I didn't come on. I wasn't doing it longer. I couldn't do it. Like I was just angry, angry. And like I said, after it saved my life, I was like, yeah, I should probably bring them on. But I would learn about them. You should sit with around, like ask them to tell you all the details.
Not me.
We've got pictures of our grandsons. Our daughter had 2 boys.
Oh wow.
And in December they went to Israel. They did the birthright trip.
Nice.
And so they grew up very, very differently. We ended up being legal guardians for our oldest grandson starting when he was 4. Our youngest one starting when he was 4. And they're 27 and 23 now.
Yeah.
But started being legal guardians.
And one's doctor.
Yeah, the oldest one is doctor of physical therapy now here. Just earned that.